best-dressed squads coming down the tunnel earlier tonight. They'll want to carry that sharp look onto the floor in front of their home crowd. From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Here are the five for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Then there's Lowry, and it's Ibaka, and it's Noel in at the 2 spot. And for the Thunder, Adams is out there with Junior. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Nader in at the 3. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game. You played in the game.
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. Here's Anunoby, following the score by Oklahoma City. Three-pointer, Lowry. It's hauled in by Adams. Down low, and Junior throws it down.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Lowry. There's the dish to Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Paul, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting to that in-between game. He's very confident in the mid-range.
Pass to Siakam. Lowry against Paul. Siakam tipped away.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Nader's shot's good.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Lowry passes to Noel. Pulls up. That shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
All around the league, the big news for Junior was he won the Player of the Month. Greg, great performance and production from him every game.
And when you look at the numbers, Junior was the clear choice. What he gave this team in categories across the board cannot be matched. Fantastic month, punctuated by a Player of the Month award. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Noel passes to Lowry. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Paul looking around. Over Lowry. The shot's good from Paul.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Raptors trail by 8. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
DA, thanks for that update, guys. What can they do to prevent a barrage of points to start this game?
I think one thing they have to do is stay connected to shooters. Obviously, though, easier said than done.
Right. You don't want to give up easy looks, especially at the rim and from the three-point line.
And that one falls for Paul.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer, not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
And so Paul nails both of them. Here's Noel. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Siakam outside. Kicks it to Lowry. Up top, Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Ibaka's got 6.
Well, you love how Ibaka goes right up with the shot. Doesn't hesitate for a second off the catch.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
And the Player of the Week winners being announced recently, and Junior Greg taking the honors for the first time in his career.
And it's no surprise, as Junior was simply magnificent this week, completely carried his team to victories, and he gets some well-deserved recognition.
Now, Junior, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. And Junior throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And Toronto has possession. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Siakam. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And the Thunder making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Van Vliet's checked in. And so here's Toronto, down by 12.
Well, small frame, but big heart. How about Kyle Lowry's toughness on the finish through contact?
Her kicks to Adams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Anunoby against Schroeder. The shot off that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened. Come on, who doesn't like the turnaround jumper, especially when it's taken with that kind of precision?
Here's Nader. He's guarded by Anunoby. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The pass to Robertson. Back to Schroeder for the three. Toronto grabs the miss. Van Vliet looking around. Boucher's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Junior. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Bangs home the trifecta. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
If you're going to be a power forward in the league today, you've got to be able to stretch the floor. Pascal Siakam with range.
Here's Schroeder, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. It's his first trip to the line.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
And he can't get the first one. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating the
Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Here's Lowry coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Anunoby in the corner. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got OG Anunoby. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka. And it's Noel in at the small forward position. That ties it up. Adams has got his first bucket of the night.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Ibaka finds Van Vliet. Now, here's Anunoby. He's tightly guarded, and they pick up 2. Anunoby's got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Raptors.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Alderman.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Timberwolves, was outstanding. He picked up 58 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
6 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Nader. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Lowry with the ball. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Ibaka, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ibaka comes with the double team. That's tipped. Van Vliet against Paul. Got a hand on it.
Oh, how about that hustle from Junior? Send it back.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Boy, it doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And the Thunder making a change here. Schroeder's checked in.
I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
Van Vliet. A wide open look here for Ibaka. And again, no good by Toronto. The Thunder with the lead.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball.
The drive by Loughton falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Put the ball in Kyle Lowry's hand in a pick and roll, and he will pull all the right strings.
Passes it to Nader. Schroeder looking over the floor. Over to the left wing. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
You better look out now, because Junior's in rhythm, and he's going to be and has been a problem.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 4-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Noel. 5 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, the pull-up jump shot keeps the opponents off guard. Junior doing work offensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lowry against Schroeder. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. The offensive rebound.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
With great positional size, Gilgeous-Alexander can finish over defenders.
And the Raptors call time here.
And what you like about Nader, dating back to his college days, he's a tough guy who can make big shots.
And Greg, because you played in the league, you know that's the kind of thing that can help lengthen a career. You need rotational guys that you can count on. And sometimes when you least expect it, it's on the biggest stage. And Nader is willing to take and make tough shots.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lowry passes to Gasol. Here's Siakam. Back to Gasol. It's tipped, but he recovers it. Outside Lowry. Lets it go with a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Junior's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Junior throws it down hard.
Acrobatic finish by Junior. My goodness.
Now here is Davis. He has 5. Pass to Boucher. Schroeder against Lowry. Right wing. For 3, Siakam. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Junior throws it down.
Well, how about the athleticism and elevation? Junior doing work.
And here is Davis. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And the pass to Lowry. Fades and shoots. And that one comes up a bit short.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Junior throws it down.
How about the hops of Junior? Gets up and off his feet and finishes with authority.
And the Raptors call time here. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Nerlens Noel checks in for the Thunder. Raptors trail by 14. Now Lowry. Siakam, right side. And the Raptors miss again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And the tenacity of Junior's inside play goes right into the defender to get a foul and put the shot up.
The Thunder have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. First one falls for him.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
Burks, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Passes it to Gasol. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
That 7'1" frame of Marc Gasol, strength, power, you name it, he can absorb contact.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 16. Feeds it to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
We call that floor vision, gentlemen. Kyle Lowry with the pretty pass.
Pass to Burks. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. And that one drops. Burks has got his second basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Inside, Gasol. Then Gasol with the dunk.
The 7'1" makes a dunk look easy. Go ahead, Marc Gasol.
The Thunder leading by 14. Pass to Burks. From deep three-point range, Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Lowry. There's the pass to Gasol. And he can't bank that one in. That'll do it for the first half. Thunder out in front, leading by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Junior's out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nader in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Chalk up 2 there.
They can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous.